Hey everybody, welcome back to Shiny Sprites. I'm James.
I'm watching James.
Ooh, yes.
Have you heard of the term voyeur?
That's you.
That is me.
Right now you are.
I actually prefer to just watch games. Not like... I mean, I like watching games.
I one-shot him.
Professor.bitch one-shot,
His Trico. Well, because okay, here's the thing. Your rival always picks the Pokemon that has a type advantage to yours. So if you pick the water type...
How is that your fucking rival? You just started the damn game.
Well, he's always considered quote-unquote the other trainer's always considered your quote-unquote your rival.
That's stupid.
So, like, your rival will always start with your opposite. So...
That's fucking stupid. You just started the damn game.
So if you start with water, he'll start with grass. If you start with fire, he'll start with water. If you start with grass, he starts with fire.
That seems like an unfair advantage.
It's supposed to be that, like...
Does that mold the villain later on?
He's not a bad guy. Your rival...
No, I said, does that mold the villain later on?
No. Your villain has his own set team regardless.
What's the villain?
In this one, I believe it is team...
Because in X, it was all fire.
Because I believe in this one, it's Team Aqua and Magma, because we're playing Emerald.
So just play fucking Rock.
You don't know anything about
Just
types.
play fucking Fairy.
That doesn't exist yet.
Just play Dark.
That does exist.
Just play Dark.
Just play Dark types? I don't have any Cat. Well, actually, Poochyana's a Dark type.
Yeah, Pussiana.
We are not naming all our Pokemon fucking gross names. I'm also...
No, I'm just repeating what you said.
Poochyana.
Pussiana.
Poochyana.
Pussy.
Poo. Chi.
C.
I hate you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm sure she probably doesn't have them anymore, because you know how that shit goes when you have your parents who have like kept on to shit that you're supposed to have from when you were a kid, and then you're like, hey, do you still have this? And they're like,
oh no, your mom threw out all of your stuff.
Of course.
Yeah, she was like, oh, James grew up.
This is all gone.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
So I used to have all of the badges, like at the Pokemon tournaments they used to give out.
What a fucking nerd.
Yeah. They used to give out medal. Well, hold on.
I thought I was a nerd for printing out the badges and shit. You're a fucking nerd.
Are you ready to hear? Are you ready to hear a real nerd?
I really am.
Okay. They were gonna do what was called the Indigo League tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And what it was this is so fucking ridiculous. What it was a Pokemon card game tournament that was based off of the Pokemon series. So if you place top 4 at your local whatever, you won a badge. If you won all 8 badges, like true to fucking continuity, if you won all 8 badges, they were gonna do like, you could participate in the Indigo League, and it was supposed to be a like league for all people to participate in. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it was supposed to be like a championship. And then, like, the way they hyped it up was that it was supposed to be like, oh, we're gonna have the best people, and they'll be the Elite Four, essentially. And then whoever wins the tournament will have to do a gauntlet tournament against the Elite Four to be the champion. You know what I'm saying?
But of course it doesn't work out that way.
Of course it never worked out that way.
I mean, that's a cool idea.
It's a great idea. And as a kid, you're like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man. So what ended up happening is at badge 3 or 4, we're catching a Lotad, by the way. You want a Lotad? No? We have a water guy already.
I do not.
Okay. This is going to be a minimalist run, I believe. We're going to do this with as little shit as we need to. Sorry, guys. We're not trying to catch them all.
What were we going to do? The Nuzlocke?
We're not doing a Nuzlocke run.
Nuzlocke. Well, I was super into it to where if your Pokemon's fainted or
they're dead.
They lose, they're dead. And you have to drop them.
I will catch a Wurmple, though, because I like Wurmple.
Why don't you catch Herpes? Can we name a Pokemon Herpes?
We'll name our Wurmple Herpes if you want to.
I do.
Okay.
Can we just name them STDs? Or, excuse me, STIs? They're not diseases, they're infections.
Oh. Anyway, so what ended up happening was that the game ended up, well, the Pokemon card game ended up being not very popular, obviously, as popular as it needed to be.
Right on.
So they were like, we're killing the league. And so...
Where did you go?
Toys R Us.
Oh.
And
Say no more.
And so, it sticks to tree branches and eats leaves. Thread spurts from its mouth, which are gooey when it touches the air, slows the movement of its foes.
Nobody cares.
What do you want to name Wurmple? Herpes, that's right.
Yeah, I already said it.
So, so on the last day they were gonna do it, they were like, hey, we're done with this. So on our last day, it's gonna be like, whoever's there, I hope you're ready for the fucking fun to begin, because they gave out free promo cards that were supposed to be given out way later, and then the guy who was running it was like, I don't want to say drunk, but he was like clearly not giving a shit about what was going on.
He's probably drunk.
Oh yeah, but like, he left the box. He left the whole box of like shit that he was supposed to be keeping track of, and we like as kids were like, oh shit, and like ransacked the box. And so that's how I got all the badges. So we weren't supposed to have the...
Oh, so you're not a true Pokemon master.
Technically I am, because I won all... Well, technically I am...
Ah, fuck
hold
that.
On, hold
you
on.
Stole it.
Technically I earned...
Technically you're a pirate.
Technically I earned my first...
Technically you're a pirate.
Hold on. As long as the league is in commission, I earned my first 4 badges.
You stole your first 4
and then
badges.
No, I earned my first 4. I stole the last 4 because they were.
So you're a pirate master.
Because they weren't gonna fucking give them out.
You couldn't say for sure.
The league was over. That was it.
You were a kid. Maybe you were wrong, and they were gonna keep it going.
Maybe, maybe not. But fucking,
So you're a pirate.
Yar, Poke Pirate. I'm a Pokemon.
You're
pirate.
a Poke Pirate.
Poke Pirate. Yar.
And now you just so happen to poke pirates.
Does that make me a butt pirate? Butt Pirates of the Caribbean. You know it's an actual gay porn?
God damn it. What am I doing here?
But my fondest memory of playing the game was this. I played a deck because at the time it was when the game like first came out, so there wasn't very many sets, you know? It's in that early stages of a card game where there's like only a few things you can do. So everybody wanted to make a Charizard deck.
Of course.
Because he was the dude, man. That's Charizard. And so fucking, I just realized Wurmple sucks. I don't know why I caught one.
Shit, man, now that you talk about early card games, so everyone knows what Hearthstone is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when Warcraft had the actual card game?
Yes.
And it literally was Hearthstone, but it was a physical card game.
Yes. Let me finish my story and we can totally delve into that.
Okay.
Because you'll actually like how this one ends.
All right.
So
that you steal everything. Got it.
No, it's not. God damn it, I hate you. So, one of the tournaments I went to, because my deck was a grass and water deck.
How the fuck did you win 4 badges with that?
The grass and water deck?
Yeah.
Because it turboed. My entire goal was
it turboed. Got it.
Sorry, for those of you who don't know, turboing is when you go really fast. I hate you. Don't lean into the mic like that. Like you fucking are gonna be like, oh, no, turboing is
How many episodes have we filmed or recorded?
Of Pokemon 2.
No. In general.
Of tons.
I had no fucking clue what you were talking about when you said I turboed something.
Really?
Not a clue.
I was gonna say turboing is...
I'm excited to hear the explanation.
Oh, turboing is a card game terminology that means that you were able to accelerate it really fast.
Okay.
And so... What?
No.
No, are you actually like genuinely like happy that you found out what turboing means? Because I say it a lot?
Yeah, you say it all the time.
Yeah. So turboing is that you that you get your goal really fast.
So you gotta go fast.
Yeah, pretty much. Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoa, bro, gotta go fast, bro. And fucking my deck was a Venusaur. The Venusaur was the crux of the deck, and the winner of the deck was Gyarados.
How did you win 4 matches?
Easy. Gyarados did a shitload of damage really easy.
I was all Blastoise. I put everything into Blastoise.
He was in the deck too. He was my backup plan.
That was all my plan.
Because he took 3 cards to get out. So Venusaur...
No, yeah, I won every game.
I was going to say, so Venusaur also... So people are going to be like, well, Venusaur also takes 3 cards to get out, James, you dumbass. But Venusaur's ability was that he could move any energy from any person to anybody else. So you could give Gyarados or Magikarp, the shitty Magikarp at the time, all the energy you needed. So when he became Gyarados, he could just do his big attack. And his big attack did a lot of damage and had no drawbacks. But it took a lot of energy, 4. So Venusaur could give him all the energy he needed without having to wait, you know? So that was why it's a turbo deck, you know what I'm saying? Sure, okay. So the entire point of the deck was to get Magikarp out as fast as possible so you could evolve him to Gyarados and then fucking... that's it. And so, one time I was playing against... Now, mind you, I was like 10 or 11 when this card game came out. So I'm playing against a little girl who's about the same age as me. And she has her deck and whatever, and you can clearly tell her dad's like there fucking playing with her. And like, he's like, yeah, you got it. Oh, a Ralts! Oh, we gotta catch this thing!
That reminds me of when I went to San Diego Comic-Con.
Shit!
And HeroClix like just came out. And I was all by myself as a child. And everyone was giving me shit for everything I did because I didn't know how to play the game.
Okay. Well,
Jesus.
So
I was like Spider-Man, and they were like, Why are you getting close? Why are you meleeing? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, well, you have 6 range. Why don't you just shoot him? I was like, I am hitting him. No, but why are you getting up close? Like, you're wasting a move. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, well...
I'm just hitting the guy.
I was gonna say, his daughter was playing like that.
Yeah.
And I was playing as... It was weird, because I've always played games as my adult brain. So I always have played to win.
Oh, that's weird.
And so, like...
Not me.
I played, and I had my deck, and so, like... I crushed. Because she was playing like, oh, Charizard and the Fire Boys. And so my deck was tailor-made to beat the Fire guys. Always, you know? And so fucking, I played my Gyarados and I got him his energy and she played her she got her Charizard out, but he didn't have enough energy to do anything. And Charizard takes double damage from water.
Yeah.
So I was like, Gyarados, kill you. And she was,
dick.
and she, like, I just see her face and she's just like, and like she's starting to like cry, and I was just like, I swap out Gyarados and I bring out Venusaur. I give the energy to Venusaur, and then I kill your next Pokemon and I win the game. That's how I win. And like no emotion to it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a game to me, you know?
And all these adults are like, what a fucking monster.
Yeah, so her dad she starts crying.
Naturally.
And so fucking...
I would cry.
Her dad like comes over and she's like, it's okay, sweetie. You know, like you did really good. And my mom, and like this is the funny part. My mom used to actually play with me. Like she used to enter tournaments.
Oh no, I could see that.
She used to enter.
You and your mom have a lot in common.
Yeah, she used to enter tournaments with me.
No, yeah.
Like we would get to points where we'd enter against each other, you know?
Yeah, I could see that.
And so fucking
your mom's heartless.
Yeah. And so we got to so like my mom, like the judge comes over because there's this little girl crying, and I'm just like packing up my cards and putting them in my deck box, and the dad's like, aren't you going to apologize? And my mom, without missing a fucking beat, is just like, aren't you going to tell your kid to get better?
Get good scrub.
Essentially, my mom was get good scrub before fucking get good scrub was a thing. And so like,
why don't you tell your daughter not to suck so hard?
Essentially, she's what she
what
told.
Bitch.
She told that guy, like, why don't you tell your daughter not to be a little bitch? And so fucking like, instead of like, because I was a kid, so like my mom, whatever my mom tells me is obviously gold, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah, get good scrub.
Yeah, get good scrub. And so I like flat out told this little girl, like, just get better and find me again. Like that kind of thing.
God.
And her dad was just like appalled. And like when we'd go back to tournaments, like I'd play against like people who are our age now, and they would be like, "Oh, I've heard of you." You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like,
you're the infamous I created Get Good Scrub.
Essentially.
Well,
on the next
excuse me, your mom is Get Good
Scrub. Essentially, fucking on the next episode of Shiny Sprites, you better get good or don't watch our fucking show.